Hello and welcome to the D&B movie club, the second one.
Yeah.
And this week we watched Resident Evil 2002.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I still don't know why you're sorry.
So, fun fact, I used to watch this movie so much as a kid. It was one of those ones that my dad showed me a lot younger than he should have.
Yeah.
I watched it when, I want to say Resident Evil 3 was coming out, Extinction. And I think that's 2007.
Yeah, so that's...
I was like 11.
2007, you would be...
9
or 10?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right around the age where, like, maybe he can handle it, but maybe we
probably shouldn't on that one.
It was a theme he did, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I watched Harold and Kumar at that age, too.
I think I probably did as well, so...
But...
Back when PG meant, like, hey, we're going to do whatever we want. You better watch your kids.
Pretty
Not
much.
let your kids watch this. We're going to do whatever we want. Just maybe kids out of the room.
Maybe you shouldn't let your kids watch this.
Yeah.
But, man. It's just one of those movies I used to fall asleep to.
Fair.
And I just remember, I haven't watched it in a decade.
Yeah.
And, boy, it was so much better when I was a kid.
I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was actually pretty good. There were definitely, I have some criticisms.
Rightfully so. I mean, it's not the worst movie in the world by any means. It's watchable.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. It's got a good plot. One of my favorite endings of a horror movie ever. Like the end stinger.
Yeah.
The very end stinger.
I kind of... it's probably not my favorite, but it is good. It is a very good
It's just
stinger.
like, oh my god, what's going to happen next? Holy shit, I can't wait for the sequel. Fun fact, the sequel's not very good. But...
Oof. Yeah, I'm not much of a horror movie guy, so...
I never used to be, and then I watched this little movie called Scream in high school, and I just fell in love.
Fair enough.
I never considered this a horror movie, but it is.
I also... It's really not...
It's horror action.
It's kind of like Aliens, where it's like...
Yeah.
Or Alien. It's not...
It's more like Aliens. Aliens 2. Alien 2? Aliens 2?
Aliens.
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 The one with the S.
Yeah. In that it's not like a horror movie, it's kind of more of a sci-fi movie, but there's some horror elements in it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the...
Well, it's all predicated on bioterrorism. So.
Yeah. And they bioterrorized probably the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I watched, this was my in for Resident Evil.
I can...
way back in the day because
Yeah.
I didn't have access to the games. And since then, I have become a fan of the games. And I think that's why I'm like, ugh. Because like I'm such a big fan of the games now. And like I've played pretty much, not all of them, but a vast majority of them. And I'm just like, man, oh boy.
I can see how that would definitely get you interested in Resident Evil. Because maybe had I watched that movie before I tried Resident Evil 4, I might have been more prepared, more anticipating of the games, but trying to go into Resident Evil 4 was not a good time for me.
I have so many questions for you now on that game that we can't talk about because we're doing something else.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the movie. I really liked the way that they kind of introed it, where you've got the scene in the lab, and then it's going through, and the AI just kills everybody. The woman in the elevator
was so over the top brutal without showing it being brutal, but
Yeah.
also like very suspenseful. It's just like,
It's one of those. Yeah. It's
kind of humorous too,
A
because
little
it's
bit.
like toying with her. It's like, what is about to happen?
drops, and then it stops at the floor, and then it stops for a second, and then it goes up.
Oh man,
That was
pull me back.
that was good.
Just
then-
the whole sequence of showing the thief at the beginning, and he's tossing the T-virus, and then like his escape, and then this whole office environment is like, what the fuck is going on? Why is she murdering everybody? And what do we do? And the little, there's not a lot of hints of comedy, but they are just sprinkled in there.
Yeah,
Maybe, albeit a little bit morbid.
very.
But when the one scientist is trying to break the glass with the axe, and it's just the chip comes out, that got a laugh out of me.
Yeah, that was good. And it's just like, tunk, tunk, and that's it.
And then later, when we revisit that, and all the water's just spraying out in the little holes, I was like,
That sucks for that guy.
fucking blows.
I do like how, as somebody who, this is probably a little bit cliche, but as somebody who doesn't know the Resident Evil stuff, it was kind of nice that the characters have amnesia.
I thought that, yeah.
Because,
You know as much as they do as an audience member.
yeah, it's not exactly I don't know, it's a very cliche way of doing it.
Oh, 100%, especially at this point in time.
Yeah, especially in this point of time, looking back to the early 2000s,
2000s, yeah.
where that was like basically every movie somebody had amnesia.
It's a really good plot device.
Yeah, especially
Kinda.
towards the end.
Oh, yeah, when they suddenly remember their memories. And
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I was kind of a background character all the time, and now I'm the bad guy.
By the way, guys, I'm actually the bad guy. Yeah, I guess this is probably part on me. The characters were confusing because I didn't understand who was doing what when. Or in terms of like, I didn't even realize that there were like 2 civilian guys in there.
One.
Well, there was the reporter, and then there was her husband or something.
He worked for Umbrella.
Yeah, not exactly civilian, but like he was in civilian clothes, I should check.
Okay, I
should
see what
say.
you're
Yeah.
saying.
I didn't even realize that until the end. And I was like,
Wait, that
confused.
guy's not that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I just didn't understand where one of them came from, I guess.
Because they do the thing with Spence's character where they introduce him.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal. And then they just quietly kind of show him off to the side
Yeah.
until he is needed for the plot again.
And I was very confused.
Yeah. Because he's just there to, like, shout and
Get
be
attacked
scared that his arm's going to get bitten off. That's it.
multiple times.
Oh, man. The amount of times that these people are, like, nonchalant about, like, there's these things moving at me that are kind of monstrous, but I'm just going to, like,
Hey,
stop.
stop.
I said
Quit it.
freeze. It's like, you know, you just shot her 30 times in the chest, and you're still going to be like, stop!
Yeah.
No, just
and it stands up and you're like, wait, but how is she still alive?
And
Multiple times.
the fact that Michelle Rodriguez, who is introduced as this badass character, has to be told by an AI computer system to shoot them in the head
Yeah.
is fucking dumb to me.
That-
It's like,
That was one of the aggravating dumb parts. Another very aggravating dumb part was kind of the AI,
the Red Queen.
the Red Queen, not just saying, "Hey, there's a virus loose in here that turns people into zombies. You're going to come across it. Get out.
I always took that as an umbrella security system thing where she's like couldn't necessarily say because very hush hush classified type shit, but that's also like
It's out. It's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
out. Like, either you lock the doors and keep them in, or...
I mean, technically, she did that, and then these fucking assholes just had to come into her house and, barge down the door,
That
and
is
then-
true.
kill her in her sleep, basically.
Yeah. Raccoons. I don't know why that popped into my head, but I thought it was funny.
Because the fact that the hive is a cool concept, and the fact that it's under the sprawling metropolitan area,
Yeah.
that's just like, of course it is, because it needs a large power grid. And,
Sure.
I mean, yeah, and it gives it an excuse for why all these people are here.
But doesn't it say that they all
Live underground, yes.
They're underground. Yeah. So that part doesn't really matter.
You know what, Dan? Have you watched this movie before?
No, I think I might have seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never actually
you
sat
sat
down
down.
and knew that I was watching it. But it also feels like I recognize the one character from like everything. I can't think of. I think it was Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
From like
Rain,
everything.
a little bit Fast and Furious, Blue Crush, Fast and Furious, that other thing.
Wasn't she in Battlefield LA or something?
Was she? I'm not sure.
I feel like she was. Avatar, Fast and Furious.
Oh my god, she's in Avatar.
She is.
That's right. Holy shit, she's
Yeah.
in Avatar.
Like everything.
She's in something else too that I feel like just came out, and I don't
Fast and
remember what.
Furious. The Fate of the Furious.
Holy fuck, she's in Avatar.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, Machete.
Machete.
Yeah, she is in Battle Los Angeles. Alita Battle Angel. Yeah, she is. She's in friggin' everything.
She's everywhere.
My God.
Yeah. And like,
And I guess Fast and Furious. I was gonna say not a single leading role, but I guess that counts.
does it though? Because she like, spoiler alert for Fast and Furious,
I don't
they
care.
fucking off her ass in the 4th movie, and then they bring her back like 2 films later.
I mean, they brought her back, so like, I'm gonna call that a leading role.
Which has happened to her more than once, fun fact. In this very franchise, future spoilers, but we're spoiling a 20-year-old franchise at this point. Who
Yeah.
fucking cares? She dies in this one, and then they bring her back in the 5th one as a clone. I want to say it's the 5th one. Don't quote me on that. But
As a clone.
as a clone, yeah, as a clone.
This is a car movie. Remember that. Also, she is in Resident Evil: The Final Chapter from 2016.
Yeah.
So she didn't die in 2002.
Yeah, she's a
Maybe.
clone.
Sure.
She's a clone.
My goodness, she's in everything.
She's. I wouldn't even call her a good actress. I mean, she's got
She's
like
had good roles.
yes,
She was not good in. She was not terrible in Resident Evil.
she plays the same consistent character of feisty girl,
Yeah.
which I guess do what you know.
And you really didn't see that in this movie. You saw it a little bit kind of at the beginning, and then you saw it towards the end, towards her end.
Which is at the end of the
Yeah,
movie.
which is at the end.
I'm not dead yet, and then immediately dies.
Yeah, right? I'm not dead yet. Give me that gun, and then dies, and then comes back as a zombie. Wow.
I love the zombie makeup in this.
I do too.
And the effect of the. I don't know about the already dead zombies because I guess I didn't get a clear look at their face or I wasn't paying close enough attention. But the freshly turned, they have the bright blue eyes like the
Yes.
T-virus color blue. Just a little cool little thing.
Tidbit.
Yeah, a cool little tidbit. Yeah, so
I enjoyed at the beginning of the movie whenever the one lab started to flood. I knew immediately that there would be a scene later where it shows somebody floating
oh yeah, for sure.
and the eyes open.
The eyes open,
I was
it's all
like,
dramatic.
Saw that coming from literally the beginning of the movie. Because the music played it up as a bit of a jump scare, but like you can see that coming a mile away.
A mile away.
Like probably 3 miles at least.
I do appreciate that, like immediately after that scene, and then when they come back through after the power's been shut off and all the doors are unlocked, and the room floods or unfloods, all the water drains. There's just some wet zombies walking around.
Yeah.
It's like I love that little tidbit. Speaking of scenes, the arguably the coolest scene in this movie, the laser hallway.
Oh yeah.
One, I don't know the actor's name, but I think his name's Shroud in the movie, even though they never say it. The captain.
Yeah.
When he is doing all the flips and all the gymnastic maneuvers across the lasers, cool shit. And then when it does the grid and like chops him in pieces, right before he's about to fall apart, the way his eye drains has haunted me my whole life.
That is terrifying.
It's
Absolutely.
just like, Jesus Christ.
Oh man. I do like that hallway scene. However, why not just do the grid in the first place?
Because the queen likes the toy, and she always will.
Fair enough, but like...
Maybe she thought it was going to be easier than it was because, like, dumb humans, but, you know.
But she goes through with the first one and takes one chick's head off.
And dude's fingers.
And dude's fingers. And then comes back and then does get the other dude.
With no fingers.
With no fingers. And then goes after the captain and he dodges and then does the grid.
At the last minute.
And it's like, why? I mean, okay, I can see the argument of thought it would be easier. But it's also kind of a cool scene.
It's so cool that it directly inspired them to put this in one of the games.
That's terrifying.
Yes. Yes. I do believe it's a quick time event, but still.
That's okay. Because I could not imagine trying to jump, duck, dive, weave, and dodge.
It's in 4, I think.
Okay.
Original 4. It's in 4 Remake too, but in a different part.
Yeah.
The liquor. So it's 2002. And CGI was only so far. Yeah. It didn't look terrible. It didn't look great either.
It didn't look good.
It didn't look great. The tongue was practical.
Yeah.
At the very end.
Yeah.
When they're on the tram.
A cool touch. A little bit of practical, a lot of bit of CGI.
A lot of bit of CGI. And it was right when they just figured CGI out, like, and it was just better than it was, but also they just switched filming onto digital and all this stuff, and it was the 2000s, so we were going from switching formats, and it was just
yeah, it was not the worst CGI that I've ever seen.
No, but also
not very good.
Not
like 3 steps up from the worst.
Yeah, I'd give you that.
Yeah.
It just also, like, it sounded so wet.
Yeah.
Every time it would, like, slither away on the wall.
There was a lot of wet sounds.
Yeah, exactly. It was just, like, squelching.
Yeah.
Or squeaking. I don't know. But
Play it with subtitles and it'll say squelch, squeech, squelch.
I don't know if you've ever watched Stranger Things, but that's exactly what they do when they're in the upside down. Indistinguished squelching.
That is for subtitles, but
You don't like subtitles?
my problem is I get distracted by the subtitles.
Man, I can't hear without subtitles.
What?
Exactly.
So I'll just be sitting. I'll be sitting there watching the movie or the show or whatever, and I'll just be reading the subtitles, and I forget that there's like the rest of the stuff on screen.
I mean, that's fair.
Because I'm stuck watching it. And it's like, even if there's subtitles on, but I'm trying not to pay attention to them, it's still, every time it flashes, it draws my attention back to it, and I'm back there.
My dad has that problem.
And I can't stand
But, like, if the subtitles are off, I kid you not, I hear, like, every other word. And with them on, I was like, I can hear perfect because I can read.
I can't do it. I just can't get too distracted.
And it helps you hear some background shit that maybe you weren't supposed to.
That would be a good cough.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing, but I mean, if I'm trying to watch a show or a movie, I don't put it on in the background. I'm like sitting there and I'm gonna watch it.
My favorite is when I put on a movie to clean and then I just stand there with the cleaning
Stuff
in my hands just watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go.
This is amazing. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of good music, the theme in this,
It is very good.
it's by, I believe, Marilyn Manson did it. And it's so iconic. I feel like people know the theme more than the movies, honestly.
I
Because,
can
like,
see that.
It's everywhere. It's also like, I don't think it's ever appeared in any of the games, but like when people are doing like YouTube videos or whatever, talking about like, oh, this theory about Raccoon City in the new game or whatever, they have this theme just playing across the video. It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
It starts off like just like little hints, and then it just gets like big and bombastic, and then it's just going, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The only good piece of music in this movie, though, all the rest was like, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. Why are you not great? We like to jump around here, so I'm just going to talk about the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So after the tram sequence, and they defeat the liquor, and they get back upstairs, and the other two bitches die, and jerk.
She only does that sometimes.
My cat does it all the time.
She only
Dan's
does it
cat
like...
bit me. Well, it tried to bite me.
Yeah.
They go upstairs and then they get encountered by the scientists, and they fucking lock the one dude up because he's mutating, and then they send her ass to a hospital. When she wakes up, that sequence from when she wakes up in the hospital and she's half naked, like in her little tissue paper dress thing or whatever she's got going on, and you don't know really what's going on, and so she's in a big white room just pulling the stuff out of her, all the IVs, and out of her head. It's like, it sends a shiver down your spine. There, you see the silhouette of a zombie walk by.
I don't think that was a zombie.
Are you sure?
No.
Because to me, it gave zombie vibes.
To me, it gave very intentional vibes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
As in, like, somebody is there watching.
See, the reason it gave me zombie vibes is because then we cut to her walking out of the building into not a post, but like an apocalyptic scenario. Cars, blood, smoke, just everywhere in the streets. A newspaper that says "The Dead Has Walked," which is a direct reference to Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
And then she grabs the shotgun out of the cop car, and you hear the squelching of not squelching, but the shrieks of zombies in the distance. So, first off, so fucking cool.
That was a pretty good scene.
So fucking cool. So fucking cool. And for some reason, because they don't compare it, but for some reason it reminds me of an Evil Dead film. Just like when Ash is standing there with chainsaw and the fucking boomstick in hand, and he's just like groovy, and then it cuts.
Yeah.
Just like it's awesome.
It was good.
I don't know how else to describe it, but like best part of the movie.
Yeah.
The end.
The end, because it's over.
It's finally done.
See, for me, it feels intentional because, or like, you know, a normal human, because it goes to all of the screens that are watching her from different camera angles, and then you see someone walk past, and I guess you don't strictly know that the virus got out yet. So it's possible it could be a zombie, but it's also like they specifically stuck her for kind of sort of no real good reason for sticking her in that isolation chamber.
Yeah. I mean, there's reasons
There
we learn
is,
later,
yeah.
but that's spoilers.
But it just kind of, it felt like they were still trying to watch her kind of deal instead of somebody got infected and is stuck in that room or something. Especially when she does go outside and there is nothing. Absolutely nothing outside.
Cars wrecked into each other.
Yeah.
Fucking newspapers
Blood
everywhere. Just when they pull back into the wide, my favorite detail is that there's on one of the skyscrapers, like 10 floors up, there's just blood all over the one side of the fucking on the window.
That was
And not a little bit of blood.
Oh,
it's a lot of
down
blood.
the side of the building. That was a really cool touch.
It's just like, what fun party did you do?
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that was a great time.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I'm happy that I watched it. I would probably watch it again, but I would be okay with...
Never watching it again in your life?
I won't say never watching it again, but like, it's not something that I'm gonna go seek out and go, yeah, I want to watch that.
It's a good background movie. It's good. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to clean, because like, you don't miss much.
No.
When you walk away, it's just like, what are they doing? Oh, they're still trying to figure out how to get out of the hive.
Oh.
Okay. What are they doing now? Okay, they found a way out, but they're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Kinda. Now they're in the sewers. Okay, someone else got bit. Okay.
Everybody got bit like 6 different times.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, but like everybody who did get bit got bit like 4 times.
Yeah. So, all right, we get it.
Yeah. I'll be completely honest. I was working on my Warhammer models while I was watching the movie. So I was kind of like split focused a little bit, and I still caught like pretty much everything. So
That's perfect. I was playing Resident Evil 7 while watching this.
There you go.
And honestly, I got every single thing. So I watched this movie twice, actually. I watched it because I felt like, I was only half paying attention. So I'll watch it again. And I watched it again yesterday. First time I watched it on Friday while playing RE7 on my Portal. And yeah, I caught all of it the first time.
it's an easy to follow movie, but it kind of works in that.
There are some heavy dialogue sequences where they're talking to the queen and like exposition and all that bullshit, but like honestly, if you don't miss it, it's not gonna hurt your experience.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's just like they need to get out. There's a virus. Zombies bad.
You're good to go.
Pretty much. Like, shoot them in the head. We're good.
Don't shoot him 6,000 times in the chest. That doesn't apparently do anything.
I will say, from my last viewing whenever the last time I watched this a decade ago, to now, I remember there being zombies a lot earlier in this film than there was. It took like...
It was a good 35
minutes until like...
There were actual...
infected?
Yeah.
Maybe even 40?
I think it was probably around
right
30.
around there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now we're getting zombies. It's just like, because they come, the beginning of the movie is about 10 minutes, and then they come in, oh no, they have amnesia, we're explaining the hive, we're doing the security thing, we're doing the sweep, hallway sequence, and that's all like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, for
was-
a zombie movie,
yeah.
it's so, not a lot of zombies here at the beginning.
Not at the beginning, but it really picks up.
Yeah, there's like a bulk chunk where like 30 minutes of the movie there's just nothing but zombies,
Yeah.
and then they kind of like disappear at the end, and then you get the liquor sequence.
It was kind of odd that they all ended up in the sewers.
I thought that when they were coming out of the sewers, I was like, how did they get down there?
It's a great question.
How did they get down there?
Because there's a lot of them in the sewers.
Like you could just argue because they just pull up the hatch and then it cuts to them in the sewer. So maybe they just follow them down, but also like no, because that wouldn't make any sense because the room they were in was sealed, and then they were down in the Queen's chamber, and that's where the hatch was. So I don't. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
You know why they got down there, Dan?
Plot.
Plot.
Yeah.
Plot. Plot says we need danger right now.
And it doesn't really make sense. I don't know what part of the facility this would be, but whenever they first go in, they go into the Queen's chamber. They're going through some of the like experiment areas.
Dining hall B, which is not a dining hall.
Oh, right. Dining hall B, because that was... Yeah, you're right. Why are there so many people there? Because it makes sense that there's like the first 2 or 3 zombies that are down there, and then they get attacked by like 10, and then they're all shooting in every direction. And sure, okay, yeah, that would kind of make some sort of sense. But then eventually, don't they go back through there, and there's like 5,000 of them?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not even because like the hive is it looks like a beehive built on the ground, and it's each level gets smaller and smaller the more it goes down, and you have to presume that like everything on the top would be like where the offices are and all that stuff, and then the bottom is probably the lab and the experiments and all that stuff. So unless those bitches are just taking the stairs,
Right? And like they pretty clearly from the dude's sister, who is still pretty much exactly where she started.
yeah.
How did everybody end up at the bottom? That don't make no sense.
Plot.
I know.
But it also, like, because for the same logic applied there of how do they end up in the sewer, too? Because the one guy, JD, he becomes a zombie on that upper level, and then he's in the sewer. Like, how the fuck did they get down there?
Right? That doesn't entirely...
Because clearly...
Maybe, here's the thing. Maybe the sewers run kind of in between the layers, so they at some point went up, and like the zombies could get into the sewers because they're closer to...
I mean, I guess it would make sense that there's piping running up through the floors because
we're not going
shitters.
with piping. We're going with the entire sewer. We're going with the full sewer-sized block.
When I saw
through
that, I was
every
like, that
level.
doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Because, like, why would you have, like, that size of a sewer on something this modern?
Not that.
Like, I would understand a boiler room and, like, mechanical rooms and stuff like that, but a sewer?
Hey, don't worry about it.
A full sewer built from the 1800s.
Yep. And this is somehow like 3,000 feet underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Someone smarter than me probably knows, but also, movie.
Yeah. It was kind of cool seeing the zombies like you're going. you're going through and they like see a zombie on the side and they're like, oh no. And then all of a sudden the zombies are breaking down the grates and it's like, oh.
They're breaking down the grates. They're coming around the corner they just came in. They're falling from the fucking out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh God, no. And yeah, that does get to one of the funniest scenes of the movie where the one guy, he's like definitely bit. He's
Kaplan.
He's definitely bit. He's definitely going to turn. They don't know that the antivirus will work. So he climbs up on the thing and he's like, okay, I'm going to go out on my own terms. And he's got one bullet left for his revolver. And it cuts to the one main character girl. I'm
Alice.
terrible with names.
It's okay. So. I've watched this movie a bunch of times, so I understand.
I'm honestly just bad at names, so it cuts to her.
He called me Brian for the first 3 weeks.
You're right, I did.
I'm kidding.
It cuts to her, and you just hear the gunshot, and you're like, oh, so he totally killed himself. And then eventually it cuts back to him, and he's like looking at the revolver like, oh, man, well, I guess I wanted to go out fighting. And he crawls over to the vent.
It's not even that. It's the fact that he throws the revolver.
Oh, yeah. Out of ammo? Throw the revolver.
I was like, why?
It's useless now.
Clearly, he never played the games.
Yeah. But that was a pretty good.
Also, I got a gripe. Like, if you're part of a top secret security service like that, and you're going in, why are you bringing a revolver?
I have that gripe as well.
Like,
however, you have to remember this is the 2000s. Common use of auto-loading pistols really happened kind of in the 80s and 90s. So it's not super out of the question that somebody would be like, okay, I'm going to have a revolver as kind of that old reliable, I'm going to pull the trigger and it's going to go bang. It's not entirely ridiculous to be, it's not crazy out of the question kind of deal.
I think I would buy it more if it was just his sidearm. But it's very apparent that that's his only weapon.
Oh, is it? I thought it was...
Because he does not have a machine gun. He's not rocking an MP5 or anything, or whatever Michelle Rodriguez had.
MP5K.
Or a rifle, or... It's just his revolver, because he's very apparent. He's the tech guy. He's there to shut it down. He's the hacker-esque, but...
Maybe they just go like, okay, you're the idiot that doesn't know anything about guns. Here's a revolver. No safety, no nothing. Just pull the trigger, aim it, you're good. Maybe.
I guess maybe.
It also made that scene really cool because he dumps out all the shell casings. He's like, oh no, I have one.
You have to assume that Paul W.S. Anderson wrote that scene first, and then it's like, all right.
What are we doing for the rest of the movie?
Yeah.
I can see that happening. It was a good scene, though. I like it. I just like that they cut back to him, and he's like, shot the zombie, and he's like, okay, so what do I do now?
Throws gun. And then he just gets off and like scurry away, and you're like, is that the last we're going to see of him?
Nope.
No, he comes back
He
and like...
magically catches up.
Which I guess kind of makes sense, because in that sequence, he's down there because he gets separated from the group.
By like 3 inches. And he goes the way that they already went.
Does he?
Yeah,
I didn't
he does.
catch that.
Because they were yelling at him from the vent that was like 3 feet to the side. The vent was like 2 feet off to the side. He's up on the ducting, like in the corner 2 feet to the right. And then he does that whole sequence, and then he crawls off into the vent that they went through.
And it takes him that long to catch up.
It took him about 5 minutes. They were doing a lot of talking. A lot of yapping.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because that was the whole
When they're in the lab.
When they're in the lab, they went through they got the antivirus. They were like, oh, okay. And then the one guy steals it and he runs off. And then they got locked in the room. And then he's the one that opens the door.
Well, he fries the queen.
He fries the queen. And
he fries the queen, and then he opens the door. Oh, I had to fry the bitch.
She wouldn't open the door.
and then Spencer dies by the liquor.
And that guy also dies by the liquor because he gets torn out of the train.
Yeah, which that
upset me the most.
Me too, because they cure him.
Yeah.
And then like not even 3 minutes
30 seconds later,
he gets ripped out and just fucking thrown.
Yeah. That was disappointing. That was probably the most frustrating thing in the movie.
Because like it's clear that Michelle Rodriguez ain't making it out, even though they gave her the anti-vaccine,
antivirus,
whatever, the anti-vaccine.
Turns out Michelle Rodriguez was an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, you got the measles vaccine? Here, I got an anti-vaccine to counteract that. The cure.
Yeah.
And like they just gave it to her because like human emotions.
Of course.
But like he legitimately could have made it out.
Yeah. Because he only got bit like in the sewers to there.
Right between that sequence, and he only got bit once. He got bit in the leg.
Yeah.
Like honestly, he could have chopped his leg off, and he probably would have been fine too. But you know.
I don't know with how the virus spread. I would not play that because you have to be like immediate with that. Because if something bites your leg, it gets into your bloodstream. You've got about 10 seconds to chop your leg off before,
all right, that's fair.
Before it's everywhere.
They make it seem longer in the movies.
They probably, well, you have to consider that's a movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I say it takes about 10 seconds, I mean like realistically for the blood to travel from your leg to the rest of your body, it's not very long. So
infected.
Chopping off someone's arm because they got bit by a zombie is not the best plan.
Sorry, I keep yawning a lot.
That's all right.
Well, got anything else?
I do.
Yeah.
Last final criticism. How the virus spreads and gets out.
Oh, I have a thing about this too.
I have a large gripe because whenever the dude throws it and it breaks and it dumps all the virus into the facility, and then they're like, oh, well, it got into the air conditioning, so we gotta kill everybody. And then all of a sudden, once 40 minutes later, once they get back into the facility, it's no longer airborne?
It's 5 hours later. They
hours?
say that. It's
Okay.
like 5 hours later. And I thought that too.
Yeah.
I was like, it's.
I mean, 5 hours is still not that long.
No. Because what she says, it's airborne, something else, and then blood.
Air, liquid, blood.
Blood, yeah. So, like, by that logic, they're gone as soon as they step inside.
Yeah.
See, my gripe is in a similar thing where when the one reporter guy, the fake cop, when he's handcuffed and they're in that one scene looking at the one lab that's full of water that's leaking from the axe holes, he's just staring at that vent system like it's menacing. Like, he knows, like, that's where the virus came from.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's evil up there. I was like, how do you know? Because we haven't had the scene with the Queen yet where that's explained.
Yeah.
And wide, bro.
Apparently, he remembers enough. But that would give away the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So you have to amnesia.
Well, not the amnesia guy. The other guy. The guy with the sister.
Didn't he still have amnesia? No?
No, he didn't have amnesia.
I thought he was... Then where did he even come from?
So, at the beginning of the movie, Alice wakes up. She's in the shower. She goes out. She gets dressed. She goes outside. Crows happen. And then she goes inside. She finds the gun. And then she hears a commotion. And it's him. And he's coming in and he's pretending to be a cop. He's coming in. And then that's when he gets fucking swatted by the security service. And then she comes in and it's a whole kerfuffle. And he's like, oh, I'm RPD, blah, blah, blah. He's not in the file. I probably not in there. I just transferred 2 weeks ago. And then they handcuff him and then drag his ass downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also, why would they take him into the facility?
You know?
This top secret facility?
Government facility that no one else is
Not
supposed
government,
to...
corporate.
Oh, sorry. Corporate facility. Umbrella's funded by the government. Let's
Yes,
be real
funded
here.
by the government. But
But this top secret facility, heavily guarded, so much so that we put a mansion above this as an emergency exit, so no one's the wiser.
right.
Which also doesn't make sense.
It makes enough sense that I will say that it kind of does.
If you don't think about it enough, it makes sense.
It's... let me... so it's a top secret underground facility where presumably the main entrance is somewhere in downtown Raccoon City.
Presumably it's the office that she comes out of at the end.
No, because that was just a hospital.
No, that was Umbrella.
Well, it was Umbrella, but that was the Raccoon City Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be that's
Could be,
where
yeah.
the main entrance is. That was probably like an Umbrella Corporation funded
Facility.
part of the hospital facility, basically, yeah.
I mean, it's also largely stated that Umbrella's everywhere in
Basically
Raccoon, in the
everything.
world.
I think at the beginning they say 9 out of 10 products are made by Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. But it makes enough sense to... There's a, main primary entrance, but if something were to happen... So, like, that's a big secret facility, presumably working on a lot of government stuff, a lot of military stuff. If I were a enemy nation and you bomb Raccoon City into oblivion, how do you get whatever was in the hive out? And that's where the mansion part of it kind of sort of makes a little bit of sense.
I guess it makes better than a utility shed in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, pretty much, which is another game, isn't it?
No, it just a random thought in my head.
Fair enough. No, having a mansion there...
The mansion is a direct reference to Resident Evil 1.
Okay.
There's the Umbrella training facilities underneath a mansion, the Spencer Mansion. And it's way more heavy of a focus in the game than it is in the movie, and that is a complaint of mine, is that they're just like, hey, here's this mansion. Okay, bye.
Okay, we're going under. Yeah.
The Spencer Mansion is iconic. We're just gonna roll past it? Okay.
I do like the guns in the drawer, though.
Yeah.
I've
I've always was like, wow. I hate that they're locked, though.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense because they should be a last resort.
To be fair, I do kind of have one. It's behind you.
Cabinet?
No, gonna show Brando something that I'm gonna edit out of this video because it's a secret.
Then why show me?
Well, because I think it's friggin' cool.
I mean, that's fair.
This is my opportunity to show off something cool, and
Oh, is it the American flag? I think you showed me
I
this
think
before.
I probably did.
I think you showed me and Lucas.
I think the battery might be dead. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the ghost gun that's not a ghost gun.
Doesn't exist. Hey, you want some 22?
I mean, if you're just giving it away,
I'm not
yeah,
giving it
but,
away.
You know, I understand how scarce that shit is.
Not very.
Not very, but you
have-
never know.
So,
God, you remember COVID?
Yeah.
There's no ammo in the shelves.
Yeah.
I just need to pull the trigger and buy a bucket.
Bucket of 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cheap usually. I got a bag of it for free, so
I had a bag and then I shot it all.
my only problem is I don't have a 22. And
I do.
this is still off of the show, but the radio auction thing, they have a bunch of guns,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm debating bidding on two of them.
One is a 22?
One's one of those 22 revolver Rough Riders.
I want one.
I want one.
I want one real bad
I've
because
deb-
they just seem real fun.
I've debated just buying one because they're only like $130 or something.
Yeah, pretty
But-
much. Like,
I might do it on the auction. And then there's that, and they have the High Point Yeet Cannon.
you were telling me about
Yeah,
that.
I was. Let me pull it up because it's. At first they called it the YC9. Now they, I guess, straight up call it the Yeet Cannon.
Is that a 22?
No, that's a 9mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, YC9.
I would get it just for that.
You have to remember, this is High Point, the gun manufacturer that has $100 bills plastered all over their guns.
Arguably one of the worst gun companies.
Arguably one of the worst and simultaneously one of the best.
Somehow.
Somehow. Yeah.
I've heard not great things about their pistols.
They are not the worst.
They're cheap. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, they are cheap and you get what you pay for in that regard. But they are surprisingly not horrendous. Which is why I'm honestly debating buying that Yeet Cannon.
Fuck it, right?
Right? I mean, right now the bidding is at like $68. That's totally worth it.
Yeah, I'd say. I'd buy a gun for $68.
Right.
Fuck.
And if you are looking at a gun, they've actually got like a shitload.
What is it? You should send me this link.
Yes, I should.
Because I'll browse it.
Because I keep hearing it about it. It's the... let me see.
I really want to get a gun for home defense.
Yeah.
But Ash keeps fighting me on it because gun's expensive. So if I could score a gun for on the cheaper side,
Hey, there you go.
I think I could get away with it.
Honestly, yeah. They have some better things. They have a couple of Glocks. They have a couple of other actual decent firearms. So check it out. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to the movie. I forget where we were talking about, but the gun cabinets.
The gun cabinets, yes.
Yeah. Cool concept.
Would love to have one.
Yeah.
Just a drawer with an MP5K. That would be great.
It'd be cool. Yeah.
Also, I have I miss seeing G36s and MP5s in sci-fi movies.
I agree.
I feel like I never see them anymore. They were huge everywhere between the 80s and the early 2000s, and now you almost never see one.
No, everyone's doing different guns I don't even know. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's all like M4s now.
Yeah, which are really lame.
Yeah.
Just, I have a bunch of ARs, but like, give me something cool. Give me a cool sci-fi gun. Don't just give me like trying to think of the movie movie Stargate. They use P90s as their like super cool sci-fi gun. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you?
I'm trying to envision it and I can't do it. Okay. Yeah.
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 Like a cool, weird looking sci-fi gun, but
Yeah.
is also somehow from the 80s.
They made weird things in the 80s.
They did. 80s,
Everyone was
90s.
on cocaine.
It was great.
It's a great time.
Yeah. Now the only gun company on cocaine is Caltech. Still great, but I just wish that they would bring back more interesting guns into movies.
Yeah.
The most interesting one that I can think of in somewhat recent times was the Total Recall used the newer Total Recall, the one with what's his face.
Yes.
They used the Chris Vector.
Okay.
So I thought that's a pretty cool touch, but now it's all kind of lame M4 stuff.
Just M4s and just like Glocks.
Yeah.
I miss seeing Berettas in movies.
Yeah, that was a really cool touch about Resident Evil is it had the Beretta because
There was a Beretta that I clocked a 1911. It was in the captain's holster the whole
Okay.
time, and it got cut into pieces, but like it was there.
it existed.
It existed for about 3 seconds.
That was kind of disappointing watching the captain get cut to pieces. 'Cause
Yeah.
he comes in as like a very authoritative, like, hey, things are under control. We're just going to go in, do some stuff, and get out. And
He's got all the answers. He knows what he's talking about. We're in and out and just fucking dies. I mean, I
Diced.
guess that's kind of the point of
Yeah.
his role is supposed to come in and like, oh, everything's going to be fine. This guy's in charge. And then this guy dies.
and then you go, oh,
Oh, fuck.
now what do we do? Yeah, that was a pretty cool. I liked it and I didn't like it because I kind of liked the character and then the character died. So
Yeah, pretty much.
little disappointing, but still liked it.
Yeah. This movie is such a solid, like, 6.5.
I agree.
It's like, it's good. It's not great. It's borderline really not great.
No, I would disagree with that.
But it's just good shit. It's borderline bad. I wouldn't say not great. It's borderline bad.
No, I still wouldn't say that. I like the plot. The only thing that's really bad about the movie is the CGI. The acting was not the best.
The two main notable actors of Michelle Rodriguez and Mila Jovovich, and are really solid acting.
Yeah. The rest of it is
Even
kinda,
Captain Shade, whatever.
I don't
He's
know.
a solid fucking actor too.
yeah.
The rest of it, come on, guys.
I would
we
honestly
could,
say Captain Shade was the best acting
Yeah.
out of everybody.
acting his ass off too.
Yeah. Oh, he did. And then it got diced.
It's a little bit over there, over there, over there, over there.
Little up there.
You can make a... Oh, man. When they come back through and they're like, oh, all the bodies are gone. Where'd they go? That's a direct reference to the games. I looked this up because I was like, what an odd thing to put in a movie. Because when you kill a zombie and you come back through later, it's gone. So
Yeah.
the director wanted to pay homage to that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You go, oh, well, they just despawned.
yeah, they just despawned. Yeah.
That's really funny. All right, well,
I think we talked about that a lot.
we talked about that quite a bit. Let me see my list.
I never know how long we're gonna end up talking about the movie, so I brought one thing.
Yeah, let me give me one moment. Do you have Netflix?
I do.
Do you want to do another sci-fi movie?
Sure. What,
Okay.
Let me guess. Mother?
Yeah, I am Mother. So next week,
Maybe I can get Ashley to watch.
I'll be honest, it's a little bit tough. You're gonna have to sit down and actually watch it if you really want to, but it might be a tough sell with Ash.
I've sold her on worse.
Fair enough. Yeah, we're gonna do for not next week, but the next episode of the movie club. We're gonna do I Am Mother on Netflix. Great sci-fi movie.
I think my sister wanted me to watch this movie.
It's good. It's worth a watch.
I think it was her. I can't remember. I think it was her.
So, yeah, give us your thoughts on what you think about Resident Evil and leave a comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, do all this stuff. Whatever Dan tells you to do.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.